Tuesday, May 9th, 2023. Today on the Daily Review, we discuss Traffic, I guess. Why not? By Steven Soderbergh. Sure. Stars Michael Douglas, Benicio del Toro, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Don Cheadle, Erica Christensen, Dennis Quaid, Luis Guzman, Topher Grace, sorry. I always get those confused. Stephen Bauer, Amy Irving, Albert Finney. Anyway, Jacob Vargas. Anyway, it is was nominated for Best Picture. Jeez, I didn't realize that. Came out at the very end of 2000. And like I said, it's a Steven Soderbergh movie about drug trafficking in the United States of America. And it's multifaceted. It is very much in that late 90s to early 2000s style, but not well, it is pretty showy, but not maybe I was going to say not overly stylized, but it's got kind of a lot of style, but really multiple stories all happening at once, like a Pulp Fiction or a Magnolia or other things like that have been similar to it. And it's good, though. It's good. I really like it. And it actually had a really big impact on me. It was one of those movies I saw, when I was really I'd made the decision that I was like, all right, I'm going to go into film. It was like junior in high school or something. And yeah, must have been. Senior. And I just was like, this is the greatest movie. Like it's I think pretty easy to watch, but is it's sneakily a kind of indie art house movie, but I remember lots of people seeing it and being excited about it. So it takes on drugs from like the cartel level with Benicio del Toro and Luis Guzman and Don Cheadle as ATF officers or whatever they are, I forget, trying to deal with like Salazar, literally the bosses and big bosses and stuff on the street. And then Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones are like a wealthy political family in DC, or he works in DC and he's like the drug ambassador, whatever. And he's trying to deal with that on like a policy level. But while his own daughter is starting to get into drugs in the wealthy community that they live in, it's not just people down and out on the streets. It affects everybody. That's what's smart about this movie. It really shows the whole kaleidoscope of the issue. And not to spoil anything, but the great kind of is a movie of small victories, right? That's what makes it not like a big budget type movie. You know what I'm saying there with the idea that the same kind of movie, like a 2.5 hour movie with all these great cast members coming out Christmas, New Year's season, it would have an ending where you're like, we got those bastards, like one of the Hemsworths would blow up a drug factory, and then the main drug guy would get arrested, and everybody would go to rehab, and everybody would win. But in this, it's just small victories, and that's what I think is very beautiful about it, especially when it comes to the policy level. When Michael Douglas is like, I don't know how to fight this war. This war on drugs doesn't really make any sense, because it's you have to fight yourself, you have to fight your family, and he's like, I don't know how to do that. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Other scenes I really like is that first scene with Luis Guzman and Don Cheadle, and they're going in to take that place, and they are telling a joke. And he's like, don't tell a joke. He's like, no, it makes it look more casual. Those guys are so good together. They should be in a movie together more. I know they were in a couple movies together, but I want that movie. Guzman, Cheadle, gone fishing too. All right, I'm pulling 2 cards. Okay, have we had these before? Will Smith and Meryl Streep. Okay. Meryl Streep is in The Deer Hunter with Christopher Walken, who is in, I don't know, Christopher Walken is in a million billion movies. Let me just pick one at random. All right, let me just go the other way. Will Smith is in Concussion. No, Will Smith is in Suicide Squad with Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie is in Wolf of Wall Street with Leo. Leo's in A Boy's Life with De Niro. Deer Hunter. All right, that one's not... I mean, I did it, but, that's not very clean. Kind of took the long route. Anyway, like and subscribe if you like to subscribe. I went on a vacation, a small overnight vacation yesterday to Vermont, and it wasn't really fun. Traveling alone is stupid. It was a big mistake. The food was bad. Like, I went to nice places and got expensive meals, and they were, like, bad. I ate the Von Trapp Brewery, and the beer was okay. The atmosphere was okay. It was a lot of, like, animals have been shot and stuffed, and I was like, oh, that's fine. It's probably from the 30s or whatever. And they were like, no, these are all recent. And it was like a leopard and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, all right, I forgot I'm a city boy. And I was like, yeah, it's way better. The city is so much better than the country. Town versus country. I pick town. Okay, anyway. Everything was just insanely expensive. And because I don't ski or hunt, it's meaningless. And also when you do, I don't know, I gotta not travel solo. All right, taking applications for life partner. Submit in comments below. Bye.